Stephen Thompson writes, AMC Movie Talk crew. So my question involves 2 comic book movies. To me, need another movie under its belt. So have you heard anything about anyone continuing the Hellboy movies? Because after the second one ended, I heard talk about a third one was going to be made, and also heard Spawn may get another movie, but don't know, is it a sequel or a reboot? What are your thoughts on this? Thank you.
On the Hellboy point aside, everybody involved with Hellboy wants to make one. We know that Sons of Anarchy boy, Hellboy himself, Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman himself was just recently talking about he wants to do it. I mean, he wants to do it. Of course, he's not writing the check to make it, but he wants to do it. Guillermo del Toro's interested in it. The studio's interested in it. But there was a really key interview done with Guillermo del Toro a little while ago that I think puts the nail in the coffin for Hellboy. And that's this. Besides the fact that he is probably the busiest guy in Hollywood, he's attached to 55 different projects that are all coming out in the next 3 weeks. But aside from that, he himself said, yeah, he'd probably need about a $200 million budget for the next Hellboy he wants to do. Because he gave this interview where he talked about how, in his head, he wants huge city-wide destruction and he wants all this blah, blah, probably around the 200 million mark. And there's just, when you look at the box office results of the last 2 films, he's not going to get 200 million. I think he knows he's not going to get 200 million, so I doubt that. And with Spawn, McFarlane has said that he's in motion now. He wants to write and produce and direct the next Spawn film. And he says he's working on it now. That's great, but so far no studio has put their name on it. So he wants it, we just don't know what's going to happen.
He's been saying that for 10 years.
Yeah, for a very long time.
And there was a great article, I think it was on CBR, that was talking about digging through the internet and looking at all the things that he said over the years, and it's always the exact same thing. So I don't hold out a lot of hope that it's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
And as far as Hellboy goes, one of the points that Guillermo also made was that Ron Perlman's getting older and it has to happen really fast.
Yeah.
So did Pacific Rim do well enough for a studio to give Guillermo del Toro that much money? As a fan and as a person who appreciates how amazing he is as a filmmaker, I would say give him all the money that he ever asked for, but I don't know if their accountants will do that.
Yeah. Amy Rose?
Yeah, I mean, Guillermo is such a love bug. I love him so much. He's an amazing director, and as a producer, I mean, sure, he slaps his name on a lot of things, but unlike some other producers, he is very down and dirty with other films he does, like Mama and stuff. And
he gets very involved.
Very, very involved. And I've read an interview with the producer Thomas Tull before that said, I would love to see a Hellboy 3, not I would like to make a Hellboy 3.
That was the key. He was from Legendary.
Yes, from Legendary.
Legendary Pictures. Yeah, I'd love to see it. He didn't say I'd love to write the check for it.
And I thought that was very, very telling right there. I mean, sure, if your director wants a large sum, and with the whole Legendary Warner Brothers split recently as well, that might not help things move along.
It a bit.
Would I like to see it? Absolutely. Ron Perlman has been campaigning for this for a long time. I mean, no one wants to see a Hellboy 3 more than Ron Perlman. So I like to see it, but I unfortunately don't think it's in the cards. And if it would happen, I'd be happy.
And don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.